Sup? Vihan here. Now you probably have strong habits in your life that form an essential part of your day. For example, your brain is probably very efficient at remembering to take a shower each morning, hopefully, or to have a protein shake right after you work out so you can stay jacked. It's almost like these things become second nature to you. But what's even more interesting is that you can take advantage of these routines to build newer habits through a phenomenon called habit stacking. In the book Habit Stacking, 97 Small Life Changes That Take 5 Minutes or Less, S.J. Scott introduces the concept of habit stacking and shows us how we can link actions together to create a routine and make great changes to our lives. Scott writes, "The essence of habit stacking is to take a series of small changes, like eating that piece of fruit, and build a ritual that you follow on a daily basis. Linking habits together and creating a sequence of things to do is a way of getting more done in less time. As you perform the stacked actions every day, they become part of your daily routine and end up becoming second nature like all the other things that you do on a daily basis." Habit stacking works because you eliminate the stress of trying to change too many things at once. Your goal is to simply focus on a single routine that takes about 15 to 30 minutes to complete. Within this routine is a series of actions. When I worked on creating my own habit stacking routine, I found it helpful to create a checklist and follow it every single day. One of the simplest ways to go about stacking your habits is to build out a morning routine. This is basically what mine looks like. After I wake up in the morning, I meditate for 15 minutes. After I meditate for 15 minutes, I do a 45-minute home workout. After I finish my home workout, I begin catching up on email and other important tasks. Now, there's no right way to build a morning routine. Do what works for you, experiment. But your governing principle should be, if you want to change your morning routine effectively, change one thing at a time. If you treated each component of a stack as an individual action, then you have to track each behavior, which can quickly become overwhelming. However, if you treat the entire routine as just one habit, then you make it a lot easier to remember and complete them on a consistent basis. But we all have to start somewhere. So the way that I found to be most effective is when you take an existing habit and start attaching stuff to it. No matter how you use this strategy, the secret to creating a successful habit stack is selecting the trigger habits to kick things off. Try thinking of it as a simple formula. After current habit, I will new habit. So after I finish dinner, I will load up the dishwasher. After I load up the dishwasher, I watch Vihan Chalai on YouTube for 3 hours. Once you choose the habit you want, make it super simple to do so it eventually becomes automatic over time. Repeat this process over and over until you have a string of habits that form a routine. The reason habit stacking works so well is that we already have patterns and behaviors that have been strengthened over years, and by linking new habits to a cycle that is already pre-built, you make it much more likely that you'll stick to the new behavior. In the book Atomic Habits, author James Clear explains that this is due to a phenomenon called synaptic pruning. Synapses are connections between the neurons in your brain, but the basic idea is that synaptic pruning occurs with every habit you build. As we've covered, your brain builds a strong network of neurons to support your current behaviors. The more you do something, the stronger and more efficient the connection becomes. Most people struggle to stick to new habits because rapid transformations like that require tremendous amounts of willpower, which human beings are not designed to maintain. We get decision fatigue and eventually cave, so I recommend you try stacking your habits and slowly building new practices into your routine so that you can eventually take your willpower out of the equation and simply rely on the force of habit. As always, thanks for checking out the video. All the books that I've mentioned are linked down in the description below if you'd like to check them out. Don't forget to leave me a thumbs up and subscribe with your notifications turned on for more from me every single week. That's it. Peace.